tatycokley and welcome back to my channel. And as you can see the title today, long overdue. Honestly, I think I've done something like this like 2 years ago. If so, I'll put a card here or here. Ooh, hey son. I'll put a card like here or here and you guys can go check it out. But I definitely feel like I needed to give an updated version because I myself have gone through this recently and I feel as though I have a lot to teach y'all. Also, today's video is sponsored by Boohoo. I'm gonna give you guys a little mini haul in this video just so you guys can see some of the styles that I like to do a little bounce back after an ex. So go check all that stuff out in the description box after the video. Changing your style up and changing how you present yourself is one of the things that you can do to bounce back from an ex, so I got y'all covered. If I have a discount code, I'll pop it here or here. But let's just get into this. But first, if you've not subscribed to my channel yet, what are you doing? We're gonna give you a couple seconds to do that. Did you do it? Good. Now you can watch the video and welcome to our fam. Also, follow me on my socials. This is where you can participate in polls, all that fun stuff, or whatever. Let's just get into this. Okay, guys. There are like different looks that I got for this because there are different stages of a breakup, okay? So I got some sweats for us for, you know, that type of stage, and then I also got some pop-out type of stuff. So I am going to show you all of it. Let's go. First is this top. How cute. So literally, I thought that they were going to come down too short, but they actually don't because you guys know I have long arms. It's so cute. It's tight, but it's not uncomfortable. I think this is a small. I'll put all my sizes in the description box too though, so do not worry. Cute little V, gives you a little bit of little push up, little and then again kind of V's right here. I probably wouldn't wear these with these jeans because they're kind of high rise. Probably like some low rise look really cute. This is like a low maintenance, like, oh, I'm not doing the most because we broke up, I'm just pretty just because I am. Next, okay, now this one I tied like this out of personal preference, but it's like a regular button down. But yeah, you could do it however you want. I've worn them like off the shoulder before too, but I think this is the cutest way, like very 70s 80s type of vibe. Well, 60s 70s, you get the gist. This really goes well with the high-waisted jeans because it just gives body. I think this looks super cute. Again, it's not like crazy revealing or anything like you're trying to do the most. It's just like I'm naturally cute, which you are, don't forget that. Next, okay, now this one I'm not sure if this is how it goes. This is just how I tied it. Okay, it just has two strings that come out like kind of the back, so I just did a little crisscross. It's open in the back, but don't mind my bra, you know, monetization. I just think it looks cute to kind of have it dangle here, but again, not doing the most, just a little upgrade, just a little comfy, but I'm doing it. Okay, I'm not sad, I'm happy you're gone. Okay, next. Okay, you know I had to hit you guys with something comfy for that first little week or two of grieving. Has a nice little hood on it if you need to run out and get yourself some food, some ice cream, whatever it is. You just incognito, okay? Yellow has been shown to improve a lot of people's moods, so it's good for you to keep stuff like this on and not like dark, dreary colors while you're already grieving. Just something simple and cute. Next, now how cute is this? Now, granted, I got the jeans in like a 6, and I definitely should have got them in a 4, but I was just nervous that they wouldn't fit me after Thanksgiving, you know? Regardless, the fit in whole is still fire. Like some cute little after breakup pictures in these, like, yes, you miss it, I know you do. Very cute. Again, you're good with the arms and they button, and these button up as well. Next, okay, also got this little blazer. I just think these are cute to put over like hoodies or long t-shirts or something like that, so if you're that type of girl, here you go. Then I got these 2 pair of joggers. These are kind of like an acid wash charcoal black, and then these are just thick and white, but they have this cute little official patch on them. Like they kind of have little pockets on these. If you like thicker sweatpants, I would say go for these, but these are still warm. But again, breakup essentials for that first week or so, babe, I already know. Lastly, I got this beautiful coat. This is definitely my favorite piece. I wore this last night already, I can't even lie to y'all. This would look so cute over like a little black dress or something. Now you want to talk about pop out, you want to talk about revenge body, this is it. I love a little two-tone moment. This with black, a little gray accent somewhere. Ooh, super long little trench coat, and the back is two-toned as well. Now let's get into the video. So you're going through a breakup, or maybe you've gone through a breakup a while ago and you're still not over it. It's okay, I'm here for you. One of the most important things you need to do after a breakup is to stop making excuses for them. I see this over and over and over again. Oh, well, he did this because this, and oh, well, he's going through this and she's doing this and da-da-da. Stop. They did what they did because they wanted to do what they did. Once you believe that, you'll get much closer to finally moving forward and getting what you actually deserve in life. But a lot of times we let like the love and the memories and all that kind of cloud what's really right in front of you. A lot of times we come up with this idea of who we want them to be in our mind, and it's like, oh, this is who I think you are, this is who I'd like you to be, versus who they actually are and who they're showing you they are through their actions. All you can really do is observe, and if what you have observed has led you guys to this point in the relationship, believe it. The next thing is memories. I think a lot of us hold on to the memories where it's like, oh, what about this and everything reminds you of them, and I totally get that. I promise you I get that. But memories are just that. Think about childhood friends and stuff like that. You have the memories of you guys on the playground and stuff like that, and you can just enjoy those memories and keep it pushing, right? It's the same thing with this person you used to deal with. You can enjoy those memories. Oh, we had fun here. Oh, we laughed here. Oh, blah, 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 blah. And then keep it pushing. You don't have to try to chase those memories again, because I promise you they'll never come back. Especially if something happened in the relationship or your breakup was messy or whatever it is, it's never going to be what it once was. So you're chasing something that's like non-existent. I'm sorry, that was kind of harsh. I'm sorry, guys. But it's the truth. The sooner you get to the point of acceptance where it's like, okay, this is what it was and it's not what it is right now, the closer you are to your own potential, I promise. Also, acceptance. Accepting that it's over. I think a lot of us will be like, oh, maybe in the future we'll get back together, or maybe if I do this, we'll get back together, and da-da-da-da-da-da. It's done. It's over. Nada. Nothing. Nothing is left. Leave it alone. Because when you keep the door open, you can never fully close it and get to your next door. Whether that's single, in another relationship, whatever it is, you're keeping it cracked. Close it, babe. Close it. You can't leave room for cracks and things like that, because when you leave the room there, you have 1 foot in the door and 1 foot out. And you're going to be stagnant, like teeter-tottering back and forth between inside and outside that room. You have to close it. The chapter is closed. Again, speaking of chapters, everyone is not in your life forever. A lot of people in your life for seasons to teach you things. That's what you should be focused on. After the breakup, be like, okay, you might have been a season in my life. What did you teach me? What am I supposed to take from you to take into my next season, whether you're single or in another relationship? I think a lot of times we can't accept that some people are supposed to be lessons for us, and that's why you're gonna keep repeating the same cycles over and over and over again, because you're not learning the lesson. The universe or whatever you believe in will continue to show you the same lesson over and over and over again until you open your eyes and you complete that challenge, until you're like, okay, I see it, let me not do this, next time I'm gonna do this. Now you have a new set of opportunities and challenges ahead of you, but you're gonna keep repeating the same cycle in your life. And then I hear a lot of you guys be like, oh, it's like the same thing over and over, this keeps happening. Okay, well, have you done everything different? Probably not. You can't expect a different outcome when you do the same thing over and over and over again. That's literally the definition of insanity. Not to say that all of you are insane, but I think you just have to get comfortable with letting people go. You have to let go of that possession. I think that's another problem. A lot of times when you're in a relationship and you're dealing with a breakup, it's like, no, that's still mine. Like, you feel possessive over people. People are human beings. You cannot possess another human being in that way. You have to let them go. Whatever happened for whatever reason, to teach you something, to show you something, to show them something. It's like, no, you, like, I own you. No, you don't, baby. No, you don't. And that's another thing. A lot of times it's not even the person that you miss. Like, it's not even actually that person. It's what that person offered you. It's what that person was giving to you, which other people can give to you. You just only know it from that person. Is that making sense? So maybe it's affection. Maybe you really lack affection, or you really need that affection and attention to fill yourself up. Maybe it was love. Maybe it was laughter. Maybe it was just companionship and somebody just being there with you 24/7. Those things can be given and would be given by other people, but you only know it from that person. Therefore, you tie them together. It's like, oh, it's you that I miss, rather than separating it and being like, you know what, no it's not, it's just the affection, or you know what, no it's not, it's just the companionship, which I can find elsewhere and I will find elsewhere. Once you accept that, you will be on your path to potential. Let's say somebody did you wrong in a relationship and you're still trying to make excuses for them, you're still trying to go back, you're still like beating yourself up for it, things like that. You have to question yourself and ask, why does it seem that you love them more than you love yourself? What is it about them that's filling some void in you, that's making you feel that you cannot be whole without them? For example, maybe your identity lies in being somebody's girlfriend or somebody's boyfriend, and that's what you're really missing. You're missing the role that you played because that fulfilled you, fulfilling somebody else. Maybe you're missing the role that they played in your life. Whatever it was, you need to figure out what it is that's causing you to love and value their well-being more than you value your own. Because if you were in a situation that was toxic, if you were in a situation where somebody was hurting you or not respecting you, what is it that makes you still want to be in that position more than to be on your own? What are you afraid of? Or what are you lacking that you feel that you can't give yourself? Because everything that you're looking for in a partner, you can give yourself. Now, that's not to say that I'm like anti-love and it's like, oh no, like you should not be in a relationship, you don't need a man, da 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 da, because at the end of the day, you don't. But obviously, love and companionship is something beautiful that life has to offer us, but we should not be chasing that. And if you feel that you're chasing that, especially if you're chasing it with the same person, you have to question yourself as to what's the true intention as to why you're doing that, and be honest with yourself. You gotta hang it up with the they're different, and you know, I know them differently, or you know, he's not really like this, and da 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 da. Hang it up. Flat screen. You doing all this is doing yourself a disservice, because are they making the same excuses for you? And why are you with somebody that you feel like you have to make excuses for? Because I know you feel it. I know you feel it. When you're doing it, I know you feel like you're making excuses for them. A lot of times we get lust and infatuation mixed up with love. And that's a tricky one to even explain. But a lot of times we're lusting after what somebody has to offer us, whether that's physically or internally or monetarily, whatever it is. You're lusting after that, less so the person, and sometimes that gets clouded. So I can't even like blame y'all, because sometimes you get so attached to what they have to offer that you think you're attached to them when you're really not. Another way for you to get over them is to ask yourself what you miss in them and try to provide that for yourself. Do you miss the affection? You can give yourself affection, and as crazy and weird as that sounds, literally doing this is exactly what they were doing for you. Are you missing the laughter and companionship? Watch a comedy. Tell yourself some jokes. I know y'all be talking to yourselves. I know, come on. Also, surround yourself with friends. Friends can give you a lot of the same thing that your partner gave you, I promise you. And that's another thing that's important to remember the next time that you're dating somebody, is to make sure that you're not finding your all in that person, because that person can up and leave at any moment. That's why we spread our love out through ourselves, our friends, our loved ones, our family. But I've told you that before and y'all don't be listening. Another way to move past your ex is to do the things that you felt that you couldn't do when you were together, or all that time that you spent thinking about that other person, talking to that other person, spending time with that other person, whatever it is. Now you get to fill that back into yourself. Look at this as an opportunity, if anything, because after my breakup, I know that I was doing yoga for the first time. I was reading more. I was journaling. I was doing so many things that I felt that I didn't have the time to do while I was in the relationship, and I'm still implementing those things now. Those are things that I might have never gotten the chance to do if I still was spending a lot of time on the person that I was with. So think about this as an opportunity. Think about this as a self-growth opportunity. Think about this as, okay, I'm gonna step into my new season as a new person, and I'm excited for it. We put a lot of people's importance over our own importance, and that's where we lose ourselves. Like putting somebody else's well-being over your own well-being. If you're doing something, you drop everything to help them. You drop everything to make sure that they're okay, or whatever's going on. Now you don't have to do that anymore. Now when you drop things, you're dropping them for yourself. You don't have anybody to answer to but yourself, especially if you're grown over the age of 18. This is your freedom. All you have to worry about is respecting yourself. And if you crash and fall from those decisions, you have only yourself to blame, and you learn from them and you keep pushing forward. Also, I've told you guys this before, and I will tell you this again. Block them. Block them. Block them. Even if you had like a cordial breakup and it's like, oh, I don't hate them though and I still want to be friends, I promise you that being friend stuff is not going to work. At least not right now. You need at least 90 days. There's like a rule. You need at least months to grieve that before you can even talk in a way that's platonic. Don't lie to yourself and the rest of us by thinking like, oh, we're just gonna be friends, because that's really just your way to keep access to them, and it's selfish, to be honest. So cut it. Then block them. Not even for the sense of, oh, you don't want them seeing you, just for the sense of you don't need to be seeing them. And it's best if you remove all contact, because if they're still in your daily like feed, or they're coming up on you, or they can reach out to you and stuff like that, it's gonna be much more difficult for you to move forward. So block them. It's okay. Stop stalking them. And if you cannot stop stalking them, block them. I gave you guys this analogy before where it's like, once you take the trash out, you don't keep going to check on it, you don't keep going to look at it. It's the same thing with your ex. You took it out, it's done, it's finished. You're not going to keep looking at it. For what? It's done, it's gone, there's nothing there. It's very difficult to not keep checking on something until you've accepted it's gone. If you threw something out and you weren't really sure about it, you might go get it back and stuff. You might keep going to check on it. You might keep thinking about it and going to see like, do I really want to throw this out? That's what you're doing with your ex. That's why it's very important to start from the beginning with accepting that it's done. That way you can be like, I have nothing to check on, because that over there has nothing to offer me. Also, a lot of times we deal with people that drain your cup. Like, you had everything to offer and they didn't, so like you offered all of you and you got nothing back. So this is a perfect time for you to fill your cup back up. What can you do to offer those things back to yourself for once? You might be extremely used to having to do for others, to be a fixer, to be a helper, to be whatever it is. You're like everybody's mom. You might have been their mom, to be honest. And now you have the time to be like, okay, no, I'm gonna do that for myself. What was I giving you that I wasn't giving myself? Now's a perfect time to reflect on that and then to implement those things. Feel those moments where you're feeling sad or you're thinking about them. Switch it, start journaling, switch it, start self-reflecting, put on a comedy, do something for yourself that is not so revolved around them, because your life is, again, your life. Stop making it about other people, because you'll never really be fulfilled for yourself if you're always living for others. Mic drop. Alright y'all, so that is it for this video. Make sure you guys go check out the links in my description box for all the Boohoo pieces below. Thank you again to Boohoo for sponsoring this video. But before I close this out, you know I have to give my shout out of the week. This week's shout out goes to Jazzy Plays. Here's her page. So cute. I saw her comment on my last video and I just wanted to let you know that I love you so much, and that will never change. Alright y'all, so make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. You got a lot to do. You better get to it. And I will see y'all in my next one.